Welcome back to my review of One Piece. So last time I talked about the whole series, from chapter 1 to chapter 500. So we're going to talk about what happens after that. But the point of this series is, I'm glad I caught it before I got any further. I'm really reviewing, my first watch through or read through of One Piece. So we could experience it together. I know a lot of people who are already caught up and everything, so it's really cool to get my perspective and my first run through of the series. And also, guys, stick around to the end because we're going to do an unboxing of these Boa Hancock figures, because that's what we're going to be reviewing this time, is the Amazon Lily arc, where we get to meet her in One Piece. But once again, guys, this is me, GOCARLO, so thanks for checking out this review. We're going to get started. So, how we even get here is, in Sabaody, we were battling Kuma. Before that, we have Silver Rayleigh, Kid, Law. There's so much going on. But basically, in the battle with Kuma, he sends all the Straw Hats to different parts of the world. So Luffy is the last one to get teleported, and he gets teleported to an island. And the first person that we get to meet on this island, oh man, what's her name? Alright, so her name is Marjorie or Marguerite. So what happens is Luffy winds up on this island and they find him, but soon we come to find out that this island is of all women, and it takes them a while to even realize that Luffy is not like them. They bathe him, they clean his wounds. He's covered in mushrooms. They're pulling the mushrooms off of him. Luffy could stretch. It's a crazy arc. But something I will say is, before I even got caught up on One Piece, is my friend a long time ago showed us this arc. And it's a classic, part of One Piece where before I seen any of One Piece, or before I seen a lot of what I see now, I already saw parts of this. Nobody can figure out why Luffy looked different until the grandma of the island comes and she reveals to them Luffy's a man. So Luffy gets sent to jail, and even in jail they didn't even put clothes on him. He's naked there. And there's a big joke about the family jewels. Luffy breaks out of jail and we get introduced to the Snake Queen. Or I called her the Snake Queen. So we get introduced to the Snake Princess, Boa Hancock. There's many rumors about her and her two sisters, that they have a mark on their back that'll turn you to stone. But we also get an introduction of Boa when she turns the whole army to stone in her first introduction, and she's kicking puppies and kittens. She's badass, and she's one of the 7, warlords of the sea. But they reveal more about her slowly. What it is everybody falls in love with her, and when you have that admiration, she could turn you into stone. One guy stabbed himself in that moment so he wouldn't get turned into stone, which I thought that was actually a really strategic move. Luffy winds up in front of Boa in the middle of this giant arena, and what happens is Boa isn't happy with whoever brought Luffy to the island, so she turns them to stone, and Luffy gets into a battle, with the two sisters. But everyone admires Boa Hancock, she's so beautiful. Luffy is not buying into that, Not only can she turn everybody into stone, she has the love beam or the love mellow, and it doesn't work on Luffy. And Boa Hancock thinks she can get away with anything, and Luffy is just, that just makes him sick. And that shocked Boa. You know, she says his existence, oh my god, this is something new. And Luffy actually does something noble. In the battle with the sisters, the mark on their back almost gets revealed. Luffy covers it up and tells everybody, you know, to run so they're not exposed to it. And that's what wins over Boa. But she puts one more test on Luffy. Something I didn't explain as much is Luffy is trying to find the rest of his crew, but Ace is also in Impelled Down. You know, last we heard about Ace is he's in Impelled Down, but soon they're going to reveal more about that. Boa Hancock, you know, says you're either going to get the ship to go back to Savity, because that's what Luffy really wants to do at this part. She says, or I'll turn them back from stone, you know. The people who found Luffy and brought him to the island in the first place, since they got turned to stone. Boa said, I'll either give you my ship or I'll turn them back out of stone. And Luffy, no hesitation, having a good heart, he decided to save the random people. He didn't even know that well. But that won over Boa, and pretty soon after that, they explained to Luffy that not only is Ace in Impelled Down, he's also up for execution. So once Luffy finds out that Ace is up for execution, you know, that changes things. But we also see, you know, that Boa is lovesick, and she's in love with Luffy. You know, she's even fantasizing. And she decides she's gonna help Luffy sneak into Impelled Down to save Ace. Because she's one of the 7 warlords of the sea, they're actually calling her for this execution. It's a big deal right now. So the only other thing I will mention is we do get to see where the other Straw Hats are at. Frankie, you know, always being half naked, he's in like a snowy, you know, world. And Usopp, we'll come back to Usopp. You know, Frankie wound up in the middle of a satanic cult. What else happened? Sanji wound up in the opposite, whatever Luffy's doing. You know, Luffy had a lot of pretty women on the Amazon Lily Island. But there is a bunch of random, you know, funny looking, you know, they're not all pretty on Amazon Lily. Let's just say that. There's a lot of, you know, really, really buff women and stuff. But Sanji's island, he's running away from all the girls. Then Nami's actually on Skypiea, or another sky island. One of the ones I thought was really cool was Zoro. Zoro wound up with Perona and possibly Gecko Moria, so we'll see about that. And sheesh. So guys, I just wanted to review, you know, just one arc at a time as I get through them. You know, we got through Amazon Lily, so I thought it was a good part to let you guys know what I thought. So what happens next is we're going to Impelled Down because we got to save Ace. So it's really epic, guys. It is really epic. You know, they told Boa Hancock that she has to show up at Impelled Down with the Marines, or else they're gonna take away her title of Warlord of the Sea. So she's got to be there, and she's helping Luffy. So she gets Luffy on the ship, and she's in love with Luffy, so she's commanding everybody to get Luffy 5 meals a day, and it's awesome. But we're gonna stop there, guys. Boa Hancock is awesome. I want to know what you think about these figures. You know, I think these figures are awesome. Yeah, guys, please let me know what you think about these figures. They haven't been easy to review. Let me know if you like the purple or the red. But sheesh, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. It's been me, GOCARLO. wanting to give you my review of my first time watching One Piece. This has been the Amazon Lily arc that I did watch with my friends all those years ago, and it's a classic arc. A lot of humor, a lot of romance. Luffy is immune to the love beam. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Until next time.